Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Premier Draft Modern Horizons 3. Doing pretty well in the format so far. Oh, Flare of Malice. Yeah, seems decent. Copy Crook. I don't know, 4 mana for a clone? Like, sometimes it's been insane, but also sometimes it's just not very good. I don't know. I haven't had any of these Flare cards. I'll try one. Plane Cycling 2, right? Yeah, that's definitely an expensive cost. For one, it would be something. I think maybe Copy Crook could be right here. Phyrexian Ironworks could be correct. I think that's about it. I mean, I guess you can't go too far wrong with the land either. What is this? No, maybe. I'll take a Wither and Bloom. Just a great black card, and I already have a black card. Is it the best card in this pack? Maybe. It's pretty good. This one is also pretty powerful, but since I already have a powerful black card and there's another powerful black card in here, I'm just going to take that and let someone else go hunting for big colorless stuff. The Elk. Is that any good? I mean, I could just take another removal spell. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. The Black-White land also probably not unreasonable. Galvanic Discharge, probably not unreasonable, although since I can get removal and stay in just black, I think I'd rather do that. There is, there are 2 artifact cards here. We could try that, but I'm not going to yet. This is pretty good, isn't it? I mean, black is not exactly Eldrazi colors, but we do have 3 removal spells and nothing else, so we could be playing expensive cards. Jeskai Landscape. I think this is probably fine. If we wind up in blue or any, large deck, this is going to be pretty cool. And even if we don't, we might get to 8 mana. There are things in this format that give you ramp. Do I want the Reform? Like, a pull into blue a little bit? Really help me stall out until I can get the Riddle Keeper? These are good cards, by the way. Breaker of Creation, I guess, is another Eldrazi to go with the Riddle Keeper. I think there's so much decent black-white in this pack that I should take some of it. And that might just be the land? No, I don't know. This guy's pretty cool. I don't know. I'm torn. The Reform looks like fun. Another Wither and Bloom. Okay. I think I'm happy to have as many of those as they'll give me. What are you? I will have a lot of swamps, probably, with all these black cards. What are you? Artifact thingy? It's an artifact dragon. I don't have any artifacts. I haven't seen much red. I don't think it's a good idea. Creation of Avacyn. We might be a decent Creation of Avacyn deck with, I don't know, I only have this one huge creature. But we're kind of trying to go control-y. No, I have so many swamps. I should just take more removal. Or I will have so many swamps because of all the black cards anyway. Cares about modified creatures, doesn't it? Yeah. So either of these would be decent. I think I'll take the black one. I don't know. Up to 2 creatures now. Pretty good stuff. Esper Land looks pretty sweet. Gives me access to blue mana even if I don't run blue for the Riddle Keeper. Blue dual. Right? I don't want this, surely. Yeah, okay, just checking. Blue-white land? Is that or a second Drossclaw, which is not that exciting. Yeah, it looks like we're building sort of Esper control. Might welcome energy in such a deck. I don't really want to take damage. I mean, Esper doesn't really have a clear theme in the format. Hey, Reform's back. Okay, blue is a place to be, I guess. There's no specific, like, Esper cards do this, like there is... Oh, jeez. Yikes. This is pretty tough to take, though. Like, I have a little white fixing. I don't really have any red. Just seems... I mean, it's such a gross card, but double red, double white to escape is pretty tough to do. I don't think I want Waterlogged Teachings that badly, although it is fixing. What else am I taking exactly? Gargoyle? A land? Yeah, I guess it's a blue-black land. More Wither and Bloom. I'm no longer in the, like, color or counters deck. I could take a Drownyard Lurker. We have all these, like, spells to stall and stall and stall, and it would be kind of cool to play in Eldrazi. I don't really have self-mill for the Victimize. Yeah. I don't know. This could wheel, honestly. I like, you're just never sad to have more Wither and Blooms, I think. Ooh, Psychic Frog. This is like Psychotog on steroids. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't do everything Psychotog does, but it does similar things and arguably better things. Maybe you would... I mean, obviously Psychotog's from a long time ago. You know, in Limited, this card is kind of insane. I dismissed it when I first saw it because I wasn't playing blue-black, but if you see that card in play, it is very difficult to deal with. If you play it on like turn 2, if you draw into it late, like you top deck it, it's not so hot because you don't have a bunch of cards in hand. But that means you probably have stuff in your graveyard to exile and give it flying and start drawing cards, so it's like still good, I think. Oh man, I don't think I'm a Shadow of the Second Sun kind of gamer. I mean, I do have a lot of instant speed removal. Maybe it's not crazy. Savin's Reclamation. Click outside the window. That's Teamer, right? Yeah. I mean, we could take the black land. It's okay. Could just take this Connive guy. Oh no, I want a Sneaky Snacker. Sneaky Snacker. I don't have much draw 3 yet, but we're like... Dimir looks like our main color pair, so having recursion in that is pretty cool. Is this Teamer again? It is Teamer again. That's not so great. I don't know. Electrozoa as a kind of weird removal spell. Flash blocker that gives you energy. Counterspell, I think. I don't have a ton of energy, but I have some. And even if this is your only energy card, it counters things often enough. I don't need a Gargantua, I think. What is this? Improvise. Do I have any artifacts? 1. It's all sort of bad. I don't even know what to consider taking. Maybe I'll want to improvise someday. I don't know. Another Riddle Keeper seems pretty worthwhile. Wouldn't have minded the Abzan land there. Yeah. I'm not going to say no to a thing that will give me a huge life like here. Gargoyle, I think. I mean, I don't have a ton of white, but I have okay fixing, and I would like some white. Because I have some pretty good white cards, and I think it's better than Tempest Harvester by a decent amount. Could be wrong on that. Easy picks here. I mean, I'm not going to run Wing It, I don't think. The Connive guy, I'm perfectly happy to run. I'm not dying to do it or anything, but it's fine. Emperor of Bones, pretty solid. I don't need Nesting Grounds in this deck. Jund is not interesting to me. Could just be another Sneaky Snacker. How much draw 3 do I actually have? The Cartographer does it. Tempest Harvester gets a second draw. Psychic Frog. I mean, I don't have a ton, but we can work on that. I don't think Emperor of Bones is all that amazing. Like, it's good. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's... No, Nobody wants this Sneaky Snacker. I'm the only idiot playing Dimir. Give me this Emperor of Bones. Aha! Perfect. It triggers draw 3 every time it attacks. And maybe we can wheel the Sneaky Snacker. Maybe. I'll take this Sneaky Snacker. The more of these you have, the crazier they are. It's better than picking up that land, I'm fairly sure. Esper land seems great. Fourth Wither and Bloom seems a little bit excessive. I said I would take as many as they gave me, but I'm not so sure about that. I mean, I guess I am. I'll take it. I don't really have like any counter synergies, but it's still just a great 2-for-1. And I mean, putting a counter on the Reform does make it like so it can attack. Because that's the big challenge with Reform, is it's a 0-1 with no way to get itself killed. Once it dies a single time, it's just a threat that they have to do something about. So if you can put counters on the worm so that it can attack, they kind of have to at least do something about it. I guess you can also Wither and Bloom your own Reform. It's like the -3/-3. Probably wrong, but you could do that. Oh, Flare of Malice, no, that only sacks black creatures. Hello, where are my cards? Miles away. Just gonna try and sort my butt. Okay, sure. Good name. Teenagers, huh? Teenagers aren't that creative. That's a dad joke right there. Not really. I don't know, what am I talking about? Oh, another Sneaky Snacker. I mean, yeah. It's been an exciting pack for Sneaky Snackers. This doesn't really do anything. This does. Sacks a Reform and triggers draw 3? An Esper land or a Sneaky Snacker? Help! I think I need a Sneaky Snacker. I just want all of them. 4 Sneaky Snackers is a good and exciting number. I'll take another counterspell. Seems good. The Sneaky Snacker did wheel. Although, I think 4 might be enough, and I want a Gargantua as a way to trigger the ones I already have. These are both so good. I have so much removal, I'll take the draw 3. have that cares about drawing 3. Is it really just the 4 sneaky snackers, or is there something else in here? I think that might be it. Which is a little embarrassing. Well, Demon Inferior I didn't take. It literally is just the sneaky snackers. Okay, I mean, but there are 4 of them. That's pretty cool. Let's get my lands organized and see if we're actually playing white, because I'm not so sure about that. No, not like that. These are all, like, not that amazing. I do like the idea of this to put counters on the Gargantua, but it's not mandatory. I don't think I need this. It's like, it would be nice to put lifelink on my flyers, or, you know, right, my giant creatures, but and I don't have enough modify for that. So it really is just, this is my only white card. Worth a splash, I think. Because you don't have to do it that early. It triggers Gargantua. It helps out Reform. I don't think I want Electrozoa. I don't know. We'll just get my lands sorted here. Okay. So these are all of my lands. A lot going on 2, huh? Drossclaw looks terrible. Oh yeah, Emperor of Bones also wants this. Emperor of Bones tokens can also be sacked to Insight. That's nice. Yeah, Electrozoa seems terrible. I have to make so many more cuts. I mean, this really should be one of them. There's only 2 cards this cares about, really. Just Emperor of Bones and Gargantua. But, I mean, I have 3 white sources for very little effort. So I'm running these Esper lands anyway, so if I just throw in 1 plains, I can have 3 white sources, which should be okay for this. Do I want to run this? I mean, yeah, obviously, right? Even if I don't have important instants or cards with flash, which, by the way, I do, it's just a blue-black duel. Seems cool, right? So, I mean, I think I can keep this. I don't know if I should, though. How about this guy? Is this good? It's probably okay. I don't have much for it to emerge from, do I? Like, I guess... Well, Reform actually would be insane. The problem is I need colorless, and I only have 2 landscapes, which I might end up having to sack. Yeah... I think I'm supposed to cut the white. It's just not worth it. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. What happened to that? Wasn't there a white duel? Yeah, here. How did this get cut? I cut it because it cost white mana or something and it wasn't in the land pile? I'm not sure. That makes this a lot more reasonable to run, actually. So... Now, how many lands am I running here? This This deck wants to hit its land drops. It does not want to miss. And it has a lot of draw-ish. A lot-ish. A couple expensive creatures. It even has stuff it doesn't mind discarding, like Sneaky Snacker to the Tempest Harvester discard, for example, or the Shadow Spinner. Oh, yeah. Shadow Spinner attack, drawing Sneaky Snacker, and then triggering the Sneaky Snacker that's in the graveyard. Oh, no, that won't work. Will it? No. You can't discard a Sneaky Snacker to Horrid Shadow Spinner and then trigger the snacker you just discarded. Because this wasn't in the graveyard when you drew your third card. Even though it's all part of the resolution of the same effect, and so nothing can go on the stack until this is done, the Sneaky Snacker won't go on the stack because it was discarded after you drew your third card. So it didn't see you draw your third card while in the graveyard. Okay, anyway, so it seems like something like 18 lands, then adjusted for DFCs. So I have 1, 2, 3 DFCs. So I can take 18 plus 1 or plus 2, basically, to have it be close to 18 while counting each of these as half a land. So I'm inclined to say 18 might be a little heavy, so let's just say plus 1. We'll run 19 lands, including 3 DFCs, which means 16 land. No. 19 lands, including 3 DFCs. That's 16 basics, or 16, I don't know. Let me just count up total lands. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, this will tell me, right? Oh, it's not counting the... Okay, 20. So we need to cut 1 land, and I think it's probably an Island. Get out of here. It refused. I mean, my early game is black and blue in equal measure. But I have a lot of, I don't know, the blue is sort of more reactive. I'd like to play the black out. I don't know, is that even true? Who knows? I still have a bunch of cuts to make. I'm not going to own that many swamps. Maybe this is bad, but I think it's probably good. I don't know. 7 actual swamps is an okay number, but it's not that high. And like, yes, I can fetch some up on occasion with landscape, but I have enough swamps I'll probably want to fetch something else. So I think I can get rid of this. And I have plenty of more reliable removal, right? I don't think I want to cut the Cartographer or Tempest Harvester. Like, I don't have a ton of energy, but I don't have none. And drawing is important to trigger the Sneaky Snackers. Emperor of Bones... He does not really fit in, does he? Maybe I just cut this whole package. And then I get rid of the plains after all. Put the island back. And I don't have enough energy that I really want a blue-white duel if I don't have any white spells. So actually, let's get rid of that and put another swamp back in. Now, do I have the right number of lands here? 14, 15, 17, 19. Yeah. I mean, these are the real standout, is like, doesn't have anything to do with the deck. But are they just good anyway? Maybe not. The thing is, it's sort of my win condition, right? It's that and Sneaky Snackers. Maybe Psychic Frog. I could cut the 2 energy cards, right? They really don't do anything anymore. They help a little tiny bit with drawing 3, but mostly they won't. And with no other energy cards to talk to, they're going to be unhappy. Pretty reactive looking deck here. Well, the thing is, the energy cards... I don't know, being able to discard Sneaky Snackers is pretty cool, even if you're not reanimating them immediately. There are also decent things to sack to Eviscerator's Insight, if you have to, because you can always just get them back. Maybe I should cut a Wither and Bloom. I want 4 of them, and a Breathe Your Last, and a Flare of Malice. 6 kill spells. I mean, that seems like okay. I don't think I need to cut one. I miss those energy cards. Because I don't have that many creatures now, which is fine. I don't know. Yeah, let's try this. Static Kinetic. Okay, kind of weird mana, but good enough. This is a black source and this is a colorless source. Green. I decided to go back to recording with sound, at least for this video. It is kind of, I don't know, sad to watch a video with no sound in it. I don't know, the sound doesn't add that much, but it fills space, right? I don't think it's that important to hold up Counterspell right now. Let's just run out of Snacker. This is a cute thing to emerge out of as well, I suppose. It is a 1/2. This adds colorless, doesn't it? No. It turns spare colorless into an Eldrazi. Got it. Happy to see that, I think. I'm just going to Wither and Bloom. I don't know. I guess I could have played this, but no. I know I don't want to crack it. I might as well hold up some black mana. Stuck on 2 lands. You love to see it. Well, we're actually 1 mana away from casting this. I just have to play the colorless land next turn if I keep this guy. So maybe giving this the counter is not so hot, actually. Yeah, I'll just hold up Flare of Malice without having to sack anything. And then next turn I can emerge, tap down both of their lands, and wait for the concession. Got him. I told you! Tap their lands, concession. Well, I mean, it's no great feat to beat that opponent. They didn't do anything all game. They just, like, played out a 1/2 reach for 2 mana. But you know, we did decent stuff. We had interaction. We had a couple threats. We had a bunch of stuff left over at the end. I cast black spells. I cast blue spells. Great. Rye draft. Don't know what that means. Sneaky Snacker on 2. Looks good. Reform to Riddle Keeper. I need a colorless source, though, if I want to do that. Oh, nice. Island, then. Well, I mean... there's no reason not to play this tapped. Yeah. Except to, like, threaten a spell I don't have for this turn, when it surely would not influence their decision-making. Gonna bolt it. Or the 2-mana green spell, kill a flyer? No, bolt. Well, it's in the graveyard now. Not a bad place for a Sneaky Snacker to be. Eldrazi repurpose her. This would be more mana efficient, but I think it's important to save the bigger removal spell. I don't like giving them all this mana, obviously. But a Reform may deter attacks. Jund... Or no, not Jund. It's just Gruul. Gruul doesn't really have a way to get through a creature without killing it, so the Reform could be a problem. I mean, I don't know. They probably have some cool Eldrazi's. Uh-oh. I can't do anything about that at the moment. Witness. Okay, it's not so bad. They don't have that many cards. Hopefully none of them are big Eldrazi, but probably they are. We're about to find out. They're going to dump their hand, I imagine. There's one. I can kill that. Although killing the Evolution Witness is better, right? Yeah, kill the Evolution Witness. In response, they get the Repurposer back, but I don't care that much about it. And then I can hold up a Force Spike, Ether Spike. And if they want to dig something up, they're going to have to sack 2 Eldrazi as well. Oh, just one? Okay. I assume they will, but I don't want them being able to get back something bigger that matters. Oh, they can actually just pay, though. Whoops, I didn't think about that. Sort of a problem. Okay. Noted. Problem encountered. They just have mana lying around that they're not planning to use, which makes this pretty useless. Let's see if they can get past the reform. I wonder if I should counter something just to make energy. Pay 0. Because this is never doing anything. This at least makes them sack a single Eldrazi if I pay 2 here. No, it doesn't. They can just tap this for mana. I mean, this is never, ever going to do anything, right? It's my only energy card, too, right? I cut the other ones? I have another Ether Spike. I don't think I care about them keeping this stuff. I'm just going to pay 0. You can have the spell. I just want to get that out of my hand and gain some energy for the next one. Sadly, it looks like I have to main phase this because I want to hit a land. Oh, it's a colorless source as well. That's nice. I guess play the swamp this turn, so I could do this, but I'm not going to. So I guess just play a colorless source. In case I draw a duel I want to play next turn, I still have a colorless land now. Actually, I don't even have to emerge anything. Well, I kind of want to, right? I want the reform to die. I mean, if they just start attacking with all their Eldrazi, I'm going to be in a small bit of a pickle. Like, I don't know. This game seems pretty bad. Even with these guys coming around, I think I'm not in great shape. They're just 5/5s, right? Their reach creatures are too big. I agree. Okay. Do I need this for anything? I don't think so. Jumping 6 seems pretty good. Interesting. My snacker's gone. The reform's doing okay. Why do I even have this? Improvise does... I have no artifacts. I don't know what I was thinking. Yeah, I should definitely cut that. It doesn't do anything. It's just a land that's occasionally tapped. Let's swing with the worm before tapping these, I guess. Maybe they chump, maybe they don't, but I'm not going to be blocking with this, so it's fine. I feel like they should, just in case their low life total ever matters. Like, what do you need 4 of these for? But I don't know, you know better than me. Wait, what? Oh. I didn't realize I was casting for Emerge. I thought I had 8 mana, not 7. This is fine, though. Is this a whale now? Yeah. Looks more like a shark to me. They discarded Evo Witness, hitting land and Propagator Drone. That gives all their stuff evolve, right? That's scary. Oh, and they surveilled a forest with this thing. If I attack with the 6/6, I mean, I don't think it's actually all that good. Yeah, it probably is. They'll probably just chump with the 1/2, and that's fine. Or maybe even the 3/3 if they want another token? Probably not. A multi-block would also be fine with me. Sure, whatever, man. Oh, they're going to use it to make another spawn. I see. That's cute. They have a lot of mana lying around to make more spawns with. Okay, yeah, that does sort of mean I'm in trouble, doesn't it? Because all these spawns really matter now that they have evolve. I shouldn't have attacked with this. You sacked the spawn to make a spawn for some reason? I don't think that did anything. Yeah, that's a lot of creatures. I have a million kill spells. It's a little too late, though, I think. These guys are so big that the game's going to be over soon. Even if I can kill a reach creature or 2 and smash in for lethal over 2 turns with this, I don't know that I have 2 turns. Okay, Wither and Bloom. I can get rid of the Evolve. That's helpful. Eight mana. It's enough to cast all of this. I think I want this for... Does this come back tapped? Oh, it does. So maybe I don't want to actually do Eviscerator's Insight yet? want to crack this conceivably. I guess we just go like this. Try to live for a turn. And then still have to do a little something. If I have Eviscerator's Insight on their turn, by the way, it won't count as drawing my third card, so I won't get this back. But I don't want to do it during my turn because I just need these blockers, I think. Wait, they actually, for some crazy reason, did all of that. While holding priority, just so I didn't. I don't know, whatever. I mean, I don't think I want to let this evolve, right? And I don't want to let them make more tokens. I don't know if making more tokens matters, and I can always kill this in response if they try to evolve, right? So I guess this all resolves. Okay, Drowner of Truths will try to evolve, but I can kill this before that happens. Then maybe I can live? It's very frightening. Yeah, that happens. Scary. Yeah, it's another reach creature. Ugh. So you can have your 0-1. This is a 2-3, so a bunch of this is about to evolve. I do have to pull the trigger on this now. I tapped too much black? I just didn't have enough black, actually. So I cast 2 black spells, nothing I could have done. Whoops. Should have cracked this earlier, apparently. Because now I can't Eviscerator's Insight here, which would have been nice. That propagator drone has really done some stuff this game. I mean, this is still the real problem. Oh, I mean, that's not so bad. I thought they played Drowner of Truths to evolve. This doesn't really matter, does it? No, sorry, nothing evolves. Right. They can do both. Just tap all these guys, but they don't. That means they don't get to attack. So I do live, which means if I can somehow clear a path through all these reach guys, I might win. Somehow. It's hard to imagine doing that, but I mean, draw 3 is a hell of a drug, right? Him? I mean, I guess. I don't mind losing Reform though, or the whale. Yeah, I guess they wanted to, be able to attack with something that could get through the 6/6 and not give up any of their reach. Yeah, so this makes sense, actually. Don't need you, apparently, because there's no way a ground creature's ever doing anything. I could attack this, but then it couldn't attack. Yeah, so... Okay, that was something. Flare of Malice, this huge reach creature, maybe? Sacking a snacker? Seven mana left. Can't really afford to cast this again. I mean, I could, but I couldn't really draw what it would just be instead of Wither and Bloom, right? Alternate cost, sack you. Oh, they get to pick. No, greatest mana value. Oh. They don't get to pick. I forgot. I thought this was targeted removal, and it isn't. This kills one of their reach guys. Still not quite enough, I don't think. Right? Yeah, it doesn't really do much. Yeah, they're gonna have to sack a bunch of these. Do me a favor and hold priority so I don't have to keep hitting resolve. I'm gonna just hit resolve all. Resolve next, resolve next, resolve next. And I'm gonna die after this. Again? I guess it doesn't matter. Got him to 2, but I'm dead. Well, I gotta say, without those Riddle Keepers, this game would have been super duper short. I had no hope dealing with those Eldrazi and getting through for damage. I mean, I don't know. If it had more removal spells, but they were just pouring Eldrazi all over the board with the Path to Annihilation. So, sort of tough. But, you know, if I'd been able to ramp things out just like one turn faster, probably could have done something. I don't know. It looked like a long game, but it was not very many turns, right? That was turn 8 or 9, maybe? Probably 9. They just did so much on each of their turns is the problem. Oh, I forgot to cut the blue land. That sucks. But good news is it'll be fine this game because I have an island. This is a great looking hand. I thought this was a sneaky snacker, by the way, when I said that. It's still good. I'm happy to have it, but I don't have anything to, like, trigger it. Anything that cares about its trigger at the moment. Sure. Me. Yeah, target me. Or that thing. I don't care. Go for it. A turtle. That is a little scary. Let's see what we get out of this first. Yeah? Counter's looking decent. Don't really need the big draw or bounce, hopefully. This should be good against whatever they're doing. Maybe Eviscerator's Insight is bad. I don't know. No, I want to sack the worm to it. Okay. Maybe I could have dumped an island there, but I don't think I have to. Only black creatures, right? Yeah, so can't use Reform on that. They could easily have bounce. Would be sad. A lot of mana. Could see an Eldrazi here, although not one of the 7 drops. Kind of annoying. It costs the same as this, so I can't. They get to choose which to sack if I activate the thing. If I go for Flare of Malice, which I don't really want to do, but I also don't want this to stick around. Can't emerge because I don't have a colorless source yet. Land go? I think so. Come on in, I think. I don't want to kill that, really. That's going to resolve whether I like it or not. Colorless source, a little too late. This thing sucks. I don't really want to sack the 2/3 for this. Oh, I can't even aim it, right? I couldn't make them lose it even if I wanted to. Okay. Wither and Bloom this lets them draw a card? I mean... guess this would be a better target. But that's always going to be the case, right? I don't really have a way to get rid of this. I just have to, I don't know, do stuff. Hope it turns out okay. Breathe your last. Well, that's scary. Don't like to see that. Doesn't exile, so they can't really use it on the reform. Attack both? I think so. Discard the counterspell, looks like. And this, I mean, it is an actual way to remove something without, like when they get a real threat, this will be good. Wither and Bloom looks pretty bad. Just get it in the graveyard for the counter, I guess. You know, I somehow thought this was big enough that I could attack. I'm not really sure why I would think that. Should have put a counter on it first. That's annoying. I guess I may as well sack this then. I don't know. I thought that had 3 power. I don't know why. Alright, well, I mean, I get 2 for 1 there for no good reason, but there's no law saying things have to happen for a good reason. This keeps the ground under control. They can kill it if they want. Although not right now. I'll have to untap first. Yeah? Sure. They don't have the mana to draw with this. So they're holding something else up. I'll keep the colorless around. It could do something eventually. Actually, I might need a lot of black. And I don't seem to have anything to emerge with anyway. Double Wither and Bloom? This ability triggers only twice per turn. Oh, man. It's kind of sad. I mean, I can just kill it instead. I guess that's better. With murder or whatever this is. Gain 2 life, by the way. I have enough mana to pay for the Force Spike, Ether Spike. Don't do this. Whatever you're thinking of doing, don't. I don't like it. Okay, cool. I think I'll just put a counter on the reform. Maybe should have done that pre-combat, I guess. Well, this gave them the mana to draw. That's so gross. This trigger when I killed their thing. Yeah, now I get a bunch of really huge dudes. Pretty cool. Get to kill the reform. Oh, they can choose not to. But that's what they cascaded into. Yeah, they're just going to not cast it. Nice. Reform counters a kill spell. Hydro Trainer maybe a little scary? Do I need to put a counter on this right now? I'm planning to Wither and Bloom this when they block with it. And I guess I'm not doing anything else with the turn, so I may as well. This makes the attack look more plausible too, because I don't necessarily have to have a combat trick. I might just be willing to trade. Okay, yeah, they didn't block. Makes sense. So they're threatening 7, 8, 9. No, exerting the Hydro Trainer doesn't do anything. I think Wither and Blooming just to save 3 life makes some sense. I don't know. Not to save 3 life. I mean, I could save 3 life by Wither and Blooming here, not even getting a kill. If they attack, which they might not. Or I can Wither and Bloom here and just like stop them drawing more cards? That seems alright. I don't think I want to use this last counter though. The 5/5 is big enough. Actually, I guess I could use this to emerge 0. Like, if I still had a colorless source. Let's say I top deck my other landscape, right? Then I have a colorless source. I can emerge for X's, I mean, for a discount of 0. But that gets this sacrificed and turned into a 6/6 and discount for just 7 instead of 8. Jeez, okay. Well, I can't really attack anymore, I don't think. The Hydro Trainer threatens to be a real problem. But if I try to kill it, they can just adapt it. How much mana do they have? 4? Okay. Oh, they already adapted it. What am I talking about? Big spell here is going to be a problem. Okay. I can make this a 7/7, I guess. So it doesn't die to that thing. But if it dies, it comes back as a 6/6. I don't really mind. I want to threaten something I might have. I don't know. think my last attack with the Reform was too cheeky. They had too big of a crackback. Couldn't afford it. If I lose soon, that'll probably be why. If I lose eventually, well, lots of mistakes could have caused it. I don't like this idea. Artifact can't be blocked. I mean, their next artifact wins the game. Actually, I'm just dead. Because I don't have enough blockers. Okay, maybe they don't know that? Maybe I should have attacked, threatening some trick, but they would just chump with the 0-1. It's an artifact. I'm dead. Okay, see ya. Yeah, I don't know. I somehow did something wrong in not getting these Riddle Keepers out. Like, I remember I cracked this land speculatively for black mana and then never really spent it. I don't know. I could have drawn more cards by eviscerating the Reform at some point to make it a 9 or a 6/6, and I don't know. How did the Gargantua die? I just like cast it and they made it breathe its last, I think. Close, at least. One and two. I'll make this deck good someday. I have 4 Sneaky Snackers. Didn't have any of them that game. Would have been pretty cool. They didn't really have much reach, did they? They eventually got the Altasaur. Looks good. I got a Sneaky Snacker. I keep forgetting to cut the island thing, but it always turns out fine. These have been pretty awful in this deck with no energy. Oh. I guess I could do that, couldn't I? But no need to do it now. Let's see what other creature they have. What the hell? Okay. Scary, I guess. Fabricate resolves. Oh no, cancel. I can let the proliferate resolve, it's fine. Yep. Sure. Oh, okay, fine. That's all you're gonna do. I'll try to kill this. If you counter this, that's fine. So I get my Reform. They could have exile removal in white or bounce in blue, but you know, at the moment it looks okay. They don't know what Reform is, or they want to bounce the token? I don't know. We'll see. So far, feeling happy about things. I think I'd rather block with this, right? So no attacks? not allow that to hit. Counterspell actually finally doing something. Get the sneaky snacker back. Oh, they forgot to play a land first. He would never run counterspells in blue-black. Oh, man. Okay. Let's wither that baby up. Should have played a land first. No, because I want to have a land to discard. Okay, got there. He would never play an energy card in blue-black. All right, 2-2. This game decides it. Are we going to be at least par or below par? Against Orm Long Arm? Don't know what that's all about. I'll go fetch a second island with this, I think. Ooh, It That Heralds is pretty spooky. And the counterspells are terrible in this game. So you're gonna have all these Eldrazi spawn just lying around doing nothing. Colorless things get +1/+1? Yeah. So it's going to cost 5 mana to emerge out of a snacker. That's not too far away, I guess. I can't do much about that. So I guess we just hold a counterspell then. They probably don't make me use the counterspell. They're just going to adapt or something. No? Okay. It That Heralds. Well, I can't counter that, but I can kill it. Oh, I think I'm supposed to counter that just to get anything countered, really. So let me just double check. They don't have any way to make mana, right? So I can just pay 1. Now this I actually can do, right? I can sack this and then as a cost, and then it'll be in the graveyard to see itself. Yeah. So I'll attack first. I think just kill this thing, overholding counterspell. I mean, it's not doing anything at the moment, I guess. It's discounting their Eldrazi by 1, but that doesn't matter very much, I suspect. I'll hang on to a counter. Holding up a bunch of blue, double blue, suspiciously. Yeah, that resolves. I don't want to take 8. Okay, well. I mean, emerging this is probably my best play. But I can attack first, right? Yeah. Hope they have a green spell they were looking forward to casting. By the way, what's the Abzan land doing in here? They haven't cast anything black or white. Just colorless? Yeah, it's tapped though. Can have 6 mana if I want. Search for an instant or sorcery. I mean, I could get Breathe Your Last, something like that, to deal with this. Or Flare of Malice, but I couldn't cast either of those on that same turn. Gargantua is almost like something, but not really. I just don't like that I'm taking a big pile of damage here. Maybe I have to play out a creature and double block this? And not attack? The 6/6 is a real problem. And there are going to be more bigger problems coming up soon, I'm sure. I mean, I guess if I'm planning to double block, I could run out the Gargantua, but I want to be able to counter something, which I think is quite realistic. Looks like I have some spare energy and they don't have that much mana. Yeah. Got some cool green trick, or no, you're just going to go to damage. Fine with me. Gain some life. Kill their big creature. It's fine. Yeah, there is that, huh? Okay, well, let's not cast this just yet. Let's get a counter on this guy so he can attack more profitably. Yeah. I want this because it searches up a kill spell, but I guess I don't need to kill anything right now. And I kind of would welcome having a real land at the moment, so So I haven't played one this turn, right? Right. I guess, yeah, I want a swamp. Turns out I shouldn't have tapped this, because I could have cracked this guy immediately. I wasn't thinking about that. I figured I'll just wait till I have 8 mana to cast this, but the colorless sack snacker would have been good. Still, I mean, I can cast Gargantua, it's fine. I wish I could have killed that. Or countered that, rather. This is my 8th mana, so I don't have to emerge now if I don't want to. Just tap this down and swing out. Seems okay. Tap everything down and swing out, in fact. Is that lethal? 9? Looks like less than 11. Is there some way to get to lethal? I don't think so. No. "19 cards left, I'll go digging." It's looking good. We haven't won yet, but we're definitely very close to winning. We are in the driver's seat. Something pretty bad would have to happen to lose here. That was bad. They killed one of my creatures, my biggest creature, my big threat, and they gained life. And now they're doing it again, which I don't appreciate at all. Although, they killed the sneaky snacker when I have draw 3, like, face up. I don't know about that choice. Yeah, I guess that tap is fine. I guess I have several draw 3s face up, but I wanted to get a sorcery here. Okay. To be in case I drew something sorcery speed that mattered is what I mean. Which I did, right? Just kill everything and swing in? Or kill one thing and bounce the other? Barely enough black for all this. Or no, I want to use the bounce on Emrakul's Messenger so I can kill this later if I have to. Sure. I mean, actually, do I even have any Withering Blooms left? I have one. And Sneaky Snackers, of course. Straight to the bin. This is actually better than Breathe Your Last, I think. Cool. Got there. Well, I mean, The draw 3 thing has done something a few times in this event. Mostly what it has done is put a single Sneaky Snacker back on the board. There's a reason I drafted 4 of them. I want it to happen more often than that. Or to bring back 2 or 3 at once. Oh no, I don't have an island. I did this to myself. I keep meaning to cut this. Yuck. I mean, I can like play this, hold up a counter spell, and then like I don't know. But what I wanted to be able to do is play Sneaky Snacker on 2, which I could do if this stupid thing were an island. Instead of a useless land. Hey, we got there. Now I don't mind if it enters tapped. This is interesting. They really want to make sure this gets in. I'll take the trigger. Yeah, I mean, they're doing stuff, that's for sure. Now I don't have a tap land to worry about anymore. So I can play this and fetch something. While also playing a Sneaky Snacker. Why is it... Did I put a stop in their upkeep accidentally or something? Why is it offering me priority here? They have something that only triggers in their main phase? I'm not sure what happened there. I don't think I should have been offered priority. I mean, according to the rules of Magic, I should. But like, Arena usually would shortcut it there. Do I really sack this? Or just trade it off? I don't have a way to trigger the multi-draw yet, so it's not so hot to do that right now. I'm also not sure I should crack this. Like, I have enough blue and black sources, right? I might need the colorless. That is a little bit annoying. I don't think I counter it. It just means they're able to get in for a lot here. I'll just sack this in response. Oh, I didn't draw 3 cards this way. I was thinking that would be 3 cards. Whoops. But of course it's only 2. I thought I'd get the Snackers back because I'm a bad player. Well, at least it's in the graveyard instead of exile. It's the goal there, of course. Might have to kill the unicorn. I want to kill this, but like I can't, so... I might just like be dead from this in a few swings. What is going on here? Is this me again? Opponent can't be timing out here, right? I guess I'll launch another copy of the client, just in case. It's claiming it's using their timeouts, but I don't believe it. What account am I even signed in on? I don't know. Oh yeah, my avatar will tell me, sure. Hello? Can I get a copy of the client launched? Oh, it really was them. Okay. Yeah, well, let's kill this. And I guess the copy of the client that I was trying to launch is not going to show up, and that's fine. They didn't get the energy trigger as well, by the way, because this whole effect failed to resolve. Target something and gain 2 energy. This is different to something like... there was a binding thing in Dominaria United, right? Not Leyline Binding, but the other one. The 4-mana thing. That, like, exiled something and you gained life. And that had 2 separate ETB effects. When it ETBs, gain life. When it ETBs, exile something. In that case, sacrificing my creature wouldn't have made a difference. But here it does. I guess we're just going to win because opponent rage quit? This doesn't make sense. They must have been hit by a car or something. Like, you were so far ahead. Rage quitting is not a sensible solution. It just does not make sense. Okay, I'll take it, I guess. An above average deck after all. I'm going to take a short break between games to see what is going... I'm going to like restart the client and make sure I don't have 2 copies of it running and stuff like that. BRB. Okay, and while we're here, let's cut this stupid thing and put in an island. I did it. I also, like, I'm tempted to cut the counterspells still. They almost never do anything, and then, like, on occasion they do a little. I could put in, like, Emperor of Bones, which actually seems like it would be doing pretty well in this deck. And then, I mean, maybe Electrozoa instead of the other counterspell. But no, I don't have the energy for that. Yeah, I'll keep 1 counterspell. I guess it's fine. It's a very bad counterspell. But I think it's nice to have 1. I don't know. Probably putting in something terrible would still be better than the counterspell that usually fails. But like every so often, it's pretty cool when you get to counter their thing for just 2 mana. Yes, please. I don't know. I guess I play this first. I don't really care to go like digging for something right away. And then I can delay the decision of what to do with this. Really? You're just that happy to trade off? I wish I could say the same. I don't have a way to actually trigger this, so I'm gonna let them get away with it. Dog Umbra. Well, that is not an answer. Okay, I'm pretty sure I can keep this as a spell. Wither and Bloom, this seems sort of silly. So let's just eviscerate this straight away. Has to be in my turn so that it counts as drawing 3 cards. Or my 3rd card, I should say. Okay, I'm just going to blow all this up. counter here, actually. But I have dreams of eviscerating it again, right? Killing this doesn't accomplish much. Let's just put a counter on. Your thing withers, my thing blooms. Bing bong. 17 o'clock. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm definitely happier to kill this. Yeah, I can hold up the bounce. You sicko, don't... Oh, I guess it's fine. This is still double blue. Although I think I just want to put another counter on. Is that crazy? Like, let's race? I mean, they're green-white. They're gonna just have, like, destroy a flying creature or deal 3 damage to something. I think I'd rather just hang on to this. Down. Yeah, that's something, I guess. Oh no, I do have a creature with power 3 or greater. Exile it, huh? Creature or planeswalker? Okay. Well. I have to draw a card, a creature, or a draw spell? No, just a land. That's what I wanted, I guess. Well, maybe I should be cracking this, I guess. At this point, I should. Just so that I'm less likely to draw another land. I don't need the colorless, so... Maybe I should have done it in my upkeep even. Probably should have. I don't think I needed... I don't know. If I'd drawn like a sneaky snacker, I might have wanted all 7 mana. There are a lot of sneaky snackers in the deck. Very funny. I'm gonna have a rough day. What does that even do? Double strike? I'm not dead, but it's pretty bad. I do look dead now. I don't know. What could possibly be good enough here? It's hard to say. Hard to imagine. Good, at least I can counter something. Very funny. Alright, well, counter them all. I only had like 5 spells all game or something? It was not enough. It looked really, really great. I was feeling very smug when I just kept killing their guys. And, you know... Then they finally had removal for my sneaky snacker, and I never drew another creature, so I couldn't get it back. Right, what is this? 4 spells, 5, 6, 7. Out of 19 cards? 12 lands and 19 cards? pretty rough. I mean, I know I'm running like 19 technically. This I don't know. And I mean, you know, maybe this was a mistake. If I'd had this, I could have fished for something relevant, I'm sure, and maybe it was just too wimpy to settle on getting a land out of that. Maybe I should have said, you know, what if I just draw nothing but lands? Then I'll wish I had a draw 3 or a 4-mana tutor for an instant. Like, I don't know what instant would have saved me there. Just killing one of their creatures wouldn't have done it. I don't know. Still, I mean, I don't think this deck deserved 5 wins. It did not. It did better than it should have. Despite, like, I feel like these sneaky snackers should have done more than they did. I had so few of them, and the ones I had, I activated an okay but not great number of times. These guys would have helped with that, maybe. I don't know. Like, I could have put back in the Royal Cartographer. As my only way to make energy, it doesn't seem very good. I don't know. I'm pretty happy with 5 wins for this, though. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.